I'm sorry, that was weird. Hi, everyone. Hello. Now I'm live and I just show up laughing. I'm Betty McKnit, and tonight I'm going to be working live tutorial crochet along for the 6-day supernova. And I am adding the Ridgy Didge stripe to the supernova, and I'm tweaking the pattern a little bit so that I can release it to you all so you can make it too. If you want to follow along, you can use the 6-day supernova pattern that's free on my site. And follow along the replays for this project where I show how I adapted it for the Ridgy Didge stripe. The Ridgy Didge is just one row. That's different. That's really all. And I am flipping the blanket every time I go to that Ridgy Didge round, so that that did create some alterations in the pattern, but it sounds a lot more complicated than it really is. It's really not that serious. So you can definitely do it. If you've made the 6-day star blanket, you can make the 6-day superstar blanket, and you can make the 6-day supernova blanket. It's just a little bit more like pattern following and all those things, but really you can do it. It's not that hard. So and all the replays for all the lives that I have worked on this, I have done every single stitch of this is on video on my YouTube for you, every single stitch. So in the beginning, before it got really repetitious, I explained every single round. The really complicated, not really, but more complicated rounds up in here where I added that extra point. I explained everything. So the whole blanket, you can make it right along with me on my YouTube channel. Oh, thank you so much, Maggie. It's so kind of you to say. So let's see. Let's see what it says over here. Yes, I'm live. It's happening. I am just not a creature of habit. In some ways I am, but in other ways I just don't like scheduling my life out. So the best way to know when I'm going to be live is to go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe over there and get notifications, or I'm sure there's a way to do that on TikTok too. And then in my Facebook group, if you join my Facebook group, and that is a good way to just know what's going on and what patterns I'm doing. And then lastly, if you want like the most access to me to ask me questions directly, the place to be for that is my membership community, the Betty McKnitiverse, and that you can find that at bettymcknitiverse.com. That was a lot. That's more than I usually say, but okay, let's get to it. What do you say? Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and put this up overhead and then get started. And let me make sure I remember to mirror the video or unmirror it, or whatever the default is for that is not what I usually do. Okay, I'm just going to do a little lymphatic massage oil before I get started because my hands are super dry and just a little bit puffy. I have been crocheting a lot. This has like geranium, grapefruit, cypress, orange, vanilla, and lavender. And it says it's for natural lymphatic drainage, but it also says it has arnica and coconut. If you infused with essential oils, it smells great, and I bought this because I actually have lipedema, and so I have to, you know, just kind of work a little bit harder on my lymphatic drainage because my lymphatics are sluggish from that, and so um, that's just one thing I do. Okay. The other thing I'm doing with this blanket is I'm using this scented stitch balm from Scented Stitches. And it is, you use it on your hand. It's an aromatherapy balm. You use it on your hand where you tension the yarn, and it puts the aromatherapy oils into the yarn, and it scents your blanket, but it mostly just smells really good while you're working on it. So that's a couple products in my link tree. If you're interested, you can go look for those there and get you some. You better go get you some of these. All right. I don't know why my view is just looking a little off tonight. I mean, if y'all saw my setup, it's like I have it propped up with like one of those little craft containers. I should do something about that. Okay, let's see. So where did I finish? What was the last thing that I did? This is round 5A. And it was the no. This is 6A was the last. Okay, I remember this. Now I had to do a little flip-flop of some of the numbers. So as you're going through these rounds and you're repeating them, the first time when it gives the stitch count, you do the first number that it gives, and then take a pencil or something and cross that out. And then the next time you do this round, it's going to be the first number in the parentheses. So after the second repeat, you cross that out. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. Oh, I think I'm short one. And then coming down, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. I got it. I did it. That's right. So this was the second repeat of this round. Okay. So then you want to cross it out after you do that repeat. You cross out that number so that you go back and forth, or keep track. Okay. Of which one you're on. And so you'll know what the stitch count will be the next time you come back to it. That's my suggestion. Print it out, or if you have it on a tablet or you're doing it electronically or whatever, highlight it and strike through it or whatever. As you complete that repeat, strike out the stitch number. Okay. Hi, Brianne Nicole. I'm doing great. Libra Life, 888 Libra Life. I have done a lot of rows. I just finished the second repetition of round 6A. And let's see, Rebecca, I thank you for asking. I'm using the Lion Brand bonus bundle in the color Chewy for this project. And this was my first cake. This is how I've done about half of the cake. I'm still not happy with this. The way this is sitting here. See if I can make it a little better. There we go. That seems better. Okay. All right. So now I am on round 7B. It's the 6-day Supernova blanket. Okay, chain 1 single crochet in the same stitch, and each stitch around, making 2 single crochet in the center. And I'm going to mark this. I'm going to mark the first single crochet because sometimes we have a tendency to mistake those other things for stitches. So I'm just going to mark it. Oh, this is Scented Stitches Stitch Balm. There's an affiliate link in my in my link tree. But it's an aromatherapy balm that you put on your finger, and then it the essential oils go into the yarn, and then your project is scented. This one, they have 4 different scents. This one's called Calm, and it has lavender, bergamot, sweet orange, and patchouli. And before you say, ooh, you don't like patchouli, I assure you it does not smell like patchouli. Because I had that same reaction. This is the last one of the 4 of them that I tried because I thought, oh, I don't like patchouli. There we go. Hi, Amy. How's it going? This is what makes these patterns kind of hard to remember, is on this round 7, there's a different number of stitches in the top of the peak in round 7 every time. So this time it's 2. Hi, Amy. Other Amy. Good old single crochet round. I feel like I've got a long way to go on this one. I'm only halfway through the first cake. These Mandala bonus bundles contain a lot of yarn. Almost 1,200 yards of yarn. Also, I decided that the next project I do from start to finish, tutorial crochet along, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the full-size Ridgy Didge. And people have been waiting for me to do that pattern, so I think I should do this Ridgy Didge and the Tranquility stripe. And so I'll start at the very beginning. I'll start with resizing the with a swatch, using a swatch and resizing, and I'll make the whole blanket on video, which will probably take forever. I have some Stylecraft Special DK I was going to do it with, but I think that since I'm going to do the whole thing live, that it would be better for all of us if I went and picked up a worsted weight to do that with, and then it'll be more useful, I think, for people for the pattern. But what I'll do is for that one is I'll do the same thing I did for the 6-day kit blanket, where I have the chart with with the resize chart that will help you make it in any size you want with any yarn that you, any weight of yarn. But I'll go through the whole swatch process and everything. So I'm going to do that after I do this. So I don't know when that's going to be. Maybe next week. We'll see how I do. I don't have a lot going on in October in terms of like travel and like I did last month. So I'm really pushing myself to get some samples made and get some projects finalized. Thank you so much. This is just one yarn. It's called a cake yarn, so it changes colors on its own. Hi, Jackie. I know this yarn is pretty, isn't it? It's like really soft and subtle. Hi, Deborah. I think I'm going to do the Ridgy Didge, the adult, or the full-size Ridgy Didge. Do I share patterns? I'm not sure what you mean, but this is my design, and it is free on my monetized website. and also available for sale within an ad-free PDF. So it's bettymcknit.com. In terms of sharing patterns, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, but the yarn is called Lion Brand Mandala Bonus Bundle, and the name of the color is Chewy. And I was looking for it on the Lion Brand website a few days ago, and it looks like it's either out of stock or, yeah, Chewy. Yep. Try Joann's, also joanns.com, because they sell Lion Brand. You're welcome, my dear. I'm not real experienced, but I can do double, single, and half. So to make the 6-day kid blanket or any of the star blankets, all you need to know how to do is chain, single, and double crochet. That's it. The star blanket, if you want to start off with one of my patterns, I think the star blanket is the easiest. And if you get stuck, I have tons of help. I have a Facebook group where you can post all your questions and we'll help you. And I have a whole YouTube channel, and I have my email is on all my patterns. I had the case today where somebody left a negative review somewhere because they were struggling with my pattern, and it's never necessary to do that. Like, I'm so available for help. For this one, I'm doing an eye hook, which I believe is a 5mm hook. My yarn just changed colors again. But I give you hook and everything in the pattern. I give you 2 different weights of yarn, instructions for that. So I'm glad that helped. You struggled to start the 6-day kit. The 6-day kid blanket is not tricky, but it can be frustrating to start it. But the best way to do it is to make that swatch on 37 first, and then follow those YouTube videos where I show you row by row, and do that for a couple of repeats, and then start your blanket. But a lot of people don't want to swatch. Swatching is great because it gets you through those little, I keep having this thing come up that says there's a problem with the server, and I don't know what the heck it's talking about. It's ever since that, whatever the software update last week, a few days ago, or whenever it was. Oh, you're doing the Supernova. Yeah, the Supernova I think is the trickiest, and people seem to kind of struggle with the Superstar too because of how I wrote it. Uh I've actually been thinking about going back to the Superstar and making more setup rounds for it, or tweaking it a little bit. I had an idea about how to make it easier the other day. I got a lot of things on my to-do list. When I released the Ridgy Didge a few weeks ago, I released it as just a baby blanket, so that's why I was saying I'm going to the next one I'm going to do is Betty, do I need to subscribe? Um you don't you don't need to subscribe, but I would love it if you did. What is it that you want? The patterns? The patterns are all free on my website, bettymcknit.com. And if you don't want to look at the ads, you have to buy the PDF. But they're all for sale on my page. If you want the let's see, like the pre-releases, like this version of the Supernova is in pre-release in my membership community, and a few other things. Excuse me. I have pre-releases over there, and we have craft and chat meetings, and there's other goodies. There's just like exclusive patterns over there that I don't release on my website. I just only release them over there. And that there's other stuff. Yeah. But my subscription service is bettymcknitiverse.com. If you want to subscribe, but if you just want the free patterns on my site, it's bettymcknit.com. Why is this called 6 Day? Well, the reason that my patterns are all called 6 Day whatever is because the original blanket that I used these 6 rows of stitches with the chevron in just happened to take me 6 days to make. And I did it, let's see, it was back in 2007, 2008, something like that. Ravelry was new, and somebody had told me about Ravelry, and I was like all into like journaling my projects and stuff over there. So I made up this blanket for my great nephew with stitches from a stitch pattern book, and I made up a quick little blanket to send to him. And when I was done, I was like, this is pretty neat. I'm gonna publish it on that new Ravelry thing. What should I call it? This only took me 6 days to make. Let me call it the 6 Day blanket. And instead of calling it a baby blanket, I called it a kid blanket because the baby was already, like a year old or over a year old, or, no longer a baby, practically a toddler. So I called it the 6 Day kid blanket. And then I don't even know why I published it. I wasn't trying to be a crochet designer. I was just having fun. I thought, well, maybe somebody might want to make this. This is cute. And I laid it out on my bed, and my son's puppy, Mudkip, who is sadly no longer with us, just jumped up and sat. Like, I did not pose him there. He just jumped up and sat on the blanket and looked at me when I was taking the picture. So I have one picture without it, and I have one picture with it. with him in it. And that's why it's called the 6-day blanket. And any pattern that I make, which most of my patterns are based on that original 6-day kid blanket, any pattern that uses those 6 rows of stitches, I call the 6-day whatever. Some of them take longer, but most of them can be done in 6 days. And if they can't be done in 6 days, they work up a lot faster than you would think. Like, this is my 5th day of working on this one. Betty, have you ever used I Love This Yarn brand? You know, I don't. Usually, I've never used that brand, I don't think. I just have my favorites that I gravitate towards, but I can tell you what, there have been a lot of 6-day blankets and star blankets and other 6-day patterns made with I Love This Yarn. If you join my Facebook group, you can see it's just a whole group of people making 6-day kid blankets and star blankets, and people that I can tell you, it's like a really addictive pattern. So once you make a 6-day kid blanket, let's say the regular back and forth chevron one, you are not going to want to go back to making, corner to corner or waffle stitch or like whatever regular plain old granny stitch. It is an addictive little pattern. So I have a whole Facebook group over there. It's got over 20,000 people in it, and they're all making 6-day blankets, star blankets, and garments. I have some garment patterns too. Yeah. Hello, Andrew. Yes, it will be your new addiction, I promise you. And the really interesting thing about the 6-day blanket, which was totally not intentional on my part, and I didn't even realize it until I started this Facebook group and people started striping the blanket in different ways than how I striped it in the pattern, but the same pattern will look completely different if you just change colors on a different row. If you change before and after the single crochet rows, then you'll have more of like a defined stripe. And if you change in between these 2 granny rows, then you have more of like a snowflakey kind of look to the stripe. So yeah, there's lots of different ways to stripe it. And this technique that I'm doing is called the Ridgy Didge, and it's just like one post crochet round that gives it this little texture. And I didn't even come up with this idea. My followers did. And yep. The yarn is Lion Brand Mandala Bonus Bundle, and the name of the color is Chewy. So see, this was my last stitch of the round, and this is where I did my slip stitch, and this is where I did my chain up. So don't make single crochets into those, or you're adding stitches to your stitch count. So that's why I encourage people to mark that stitch. Even if you have to, mark your last double crochet of that round so that you know this is my last stitch. And then mark your first single crochet of this round, and then skip what's in between there, because it is not useful to, it's a common mistake. I'll say that. Whoops. Okay, that was round 7B. And then the pattern says, on subsequent round 7B, the number on either side of the mountain will increase by 6. The numbers in parentheses show the number of single crochet on each subsequent repeat of the pattern. So that means the next time I do 7B, there will be 6 more I'm not exactly sure that I worded that properly. I think it should say between the peaks and not, so I might have to fix that. But what it means is that it's like I explained before about the parentheses. Each time you go around, mark off the stitch count that you just did, and then the next time you come back to that row, you'll follow the next number in the sequence of numbers in the parentheses. Okay, now we have 2B. So this is going to be just a little bit different than 2A. Because when we did 2A, let's see, where was 2A? I think this was 2A. And this was 2B. And I think I'm actually on 2C now. Yeah, because I think this is 2. And this is 2A. And this is 2B. And so now I'm on 2C. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you. Okay, so I made some adjustments to the way that I wrote round 2 the last time. So let's see if I can make round 2C a little bit more clear. You're welcome, Miss Deborah. Oh, it's Karen. Hi, Karen. Thank you so much. Okay. Chain 2. Double crochet 2 together, cluster in the same space. Stitch, rather. Skip 4, 2, 3, 4. 3 double crochet in the next stitch. Then it should be skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. One, 2, 3. Oh, that's skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. That was 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. My count is off. Okay. Uh-oh. That shouldn't be. So last time I had 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. This time I should have 6. All right. I'm going to keep going. Maybe I'll figure out what I did. Okay. I should say skip for 3 double crochet in next stitch, skip 2, 3 double crochet in next stitch, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And then it should be skip 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, okay, let's see if that works. Skip 2, 3 double crochet, 6 times. That's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, and then skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 double crochet in the bottom of the valley. Okay, that worked. So I must have missed a stitch somewhere over here where I'm 1 off. Okay, I might go back and fix it and redo this whole row. Hi, Jeannie. Using your star blanket pattern for 2 blankets I'm making. They're turning out beautiful. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm just rewriting this round because I don't like the way I did it. Chain 2, 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Skip 4, 3 double crochet in the next stitch. And then it's brackets. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next stitch 6 times. Skip 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in second single crochet from the row below, and then skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be 6 times, and then it should be skip 4, double crochet 3 together. Skip 4. Three double crochet in the next stitch. And then bracket, skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. Let's see how many times. So it should be skip 4, 3, 4, 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. 1 time. And then 3, 3, 3 in the peak. Yeah, I must be off by 1 stitch on the first peak. Whoops. One, two, three, 4. Double crochet 3 together. Okay. Hi. Let's see. Oh, what was I putting on my hand? This is the Scented Stitches Aromatherapy Stitch Balm. Okay, let's try this. Let me go back. Okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to slip stitch into the wrong place because I'm one stitch short. So I'm going to do what I told you not to do. Yep, I'll go 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in the same stitch, and then skip 4, 3, 4, 3 double crochet in the next stitch. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next stitch 5 times. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, 3 double crochet, whoops, to chain 3, 3 double crochet in the peak. Okay, I did a little oopsie back here so that because I'm short a stitch somewhere. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next stitch 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, double crochet 3 together. Skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 double crochet in the next stitch. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next stitch 1 time. Skip 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in the peak. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next stitch 2 times. Skip 4, and then it starts at the beginning, which is 3 double yeah, the beginning of the round is skip 4. No. I left something out. Skip 4, DC, 3 together. Okay, so let's make sure the repeat works. Let me say all that again. Hey, Melanie says, I'm going to go back and do the swatch for the 6-day kit. Sorry, she's been waiting for an answer to her question. I'm going to go back and do the swatch for the 6-day kid blanket to donate to Boggy Creek. Any color suggestions? Oh, goodness. Well, I would say take a picture, a beautiful picture that you like, a postcard or the cover of a book or a nice painting, and pull some colors out of that. Okay, we're doing the repeat. Skip 4, 3 double crochet in the next, and then it says skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 5 times. 1, 2, whoops, that's still 1, 2, that was 3, that was 4, that was 5. Skip 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in the peak. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next stitch 6 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, thanks for following. Is it possible for you to write in a card? You are going so fast. This video is not meant to be the pattern. There's an actual pattern. I don't know what you mean, write in a card. Double crochet 3 together in the bottom. No, because this isn't meant for you to follow. It's meant for you to do it with the pattern. 2, 3, 4, skip 4, 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next one time. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3 in the peak. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next twice. And then double crochet 3 together in the bottom. Thank you, Miss Angel. And I'm following the pattern and I'm like making adjustments as I go along. I find the way that I wrote this the first time a little confusing. If I think it's confusing, imagine if you're not the designer, how it would feel. Okay, so that's round 2C, and I will read it again as I do it. Okay, so let's see. I'm on the third repeat. Repeat from the start. Skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 double crochet in the next. I was a pattern tester for one designer through 2 of her printed books. They can get confusing. Yep. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 5 times. This is 1. It's like writing code. And then you have to make sure everything is exactly right. Because if there's one wrong thing, then you just, oh my gosh, forget about it, you know? Thank you very much. I haven't written my books yet. This past year, I went ahead and trademarked my brand so that I could sell on Amazon and publish my own books on Amazon. So I just have to write them and start publishing them. Thank you. The yarn is Lion Brand Mandala Bonus Bundle, and it changes colors on its own. Okay. I think this is where I left something out, where I have to say skip 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3. I did say it 6 times. I missed saying it here. Skip 2. Burnt Muff says, thank you. I can't find my glasses. Okay. Sorry about that. I would be lost. Three double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in the peak. And then skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 6 times. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next, oops, I'm saying it wrong. It's 6 times and this is the 3rd time. And this is 4. And this is 5. The round 2 is always the pain round. And this is 6. It's always the difficult round. If your counts are off, it's not going to work. Skip 4, double crochet 3 together. Skip 4, 3 double crochet in the next. skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next one time, skip 2, 3, 3, 3 in the peak, skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next twice, skip 4, double crochet 3 together, Okay, I'm going to say it again. Skip 4, 3, 4, 3 double crochet in the next stitch, skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next stitch 5 times. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, skip 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 6 times. So that was 1, was 2, that was 3, that was 4, that was 5, that was 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, skip 4, double crochet 3 together, should be in the very center stitch, the bottom of the valley, skip 4, 3 double crochet in the next, skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next once, skip 2, 3, 3, 3 in the peak, skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next twice, skip 4, double crochet 3 together, woo, all right, starting to flow. That feels good. I'm almost done with this round and I'm still figuring it out. I've done it 4 times. I got 3 to go. I think this is better though, because now you just have one repeat. You don't have a star and then repeat that to the, hi Debbie, to the peak, and then a double star, repeat that to the next peak. It's just one whole repeat. And then I'm giving you the exact numbers for how many clusters. And then what I'll have to do now is add the numbers in for the repeats. So it'll have numbers in parentheses for repeats like the other rows. And then I should maybe put something in the beginning of the pattern that says to mark them off as you go. Print it out and have a way to mark it off so that you can keep track. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right. I'm just going to keep saying it out loud. I know it's not great conversation, but I feel like people are going to use this repeat or this video replay, I meant to say. Okay, skip 4, 3 double crochet in the next, skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 5 times. That was 1. That was 2. Of course, my camera died on me. Doesn't seem like my camera lasted that long tonight. Oh no, it's black. It's black again. No, it's not. Yay. Okay, this is 3. This is 4. This is 5. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3 in the peak. I've got 2 blankets on the hooks. One is Tunisian crochet. Cool. Betty, did you get your hair cut? No, I did not. I'm overdue for a haircut, actually. You just usually see me with it up, but I washed it yesterday, so I can wear it down. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my hair cut and get my nails done. Look, I remember I took my nails off and I've been giving them a rest and they are all the way grown out. So I'm gonna go get them redone. Gonna go get a new nice set of acrylics put on. I just really like the way they look. They came back stronger though. They definitely came back stronger. I lost my count. I stopped saying what I was supposed to do. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have it memorized now. 5. Skip 4. Double crochet 3 together. Skip 4. 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next once. Three, 3, 3 in the peak. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next twice. Thank you so much. I know I usually go for more like dramatic colors, but I think these are so pretty. Skip 4, double crochet 3 together. Skip 4, 3 double crochet in the next. The subtle changes are as perfect as bigger color changes. I know. It's true. I don't always listen to that though. I usually go for like aqua greens and I like yellow, I like orange. I like purple and orange together. Whoops, I'm supposed to be counting to 5 here. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3 in the peak. Oh, it changed again. I'm a neon person and just made earth tone dyes that are subtle change, and now they are my fave. Well, that's cool. Okay, now I'm on the skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 6 times. I remember back in the 80s when neon was like popular, and it was like all I cared about. They've changed me. No more neons for like a week. I just remember that phase, like going to the mall to shop for clothes for school, and everything was neon. And I was just like so drawn to it. Everywhere I went, it was like the brightest thing. And I was like, I want this. Whoops. Okay, that was 6, and then double crochet 3 together. And the double crochet 3 together cluster should always land in the center valley stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 4, 3 double crochet in the next, skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next one time, skip 2, 3, 3, 3 in the peak, Karen Wagner says, such subtle color changes. I really like it, though it's not like me to go subtle. I don't go for flashy, but I do lean toward dramatic. Board Crochet says, I want to make a twirl skirt with this pattern. I have one that I worked up, but I haven't written it up, but I do have a skirt pattern from this. And I forgot that I had done it, and I stuck it somewhere, and I found it a couple weeks ago when I was looking for something else. But yeah, DM me, and if you want to, I can put you in my design workshop, and we can work on it. I was working on a, a a little something with Jack of Yarns, and we were going to put a skirt, a star blanket skirt, or I forget now what we were doing. It's been so long, and we both both of us are so terrible about the work in progress, just like starting things and not finishing, and moving on to work on other things. And so we just we were going along good for a while, and then we both got distracted. But yeah, we were making a dress, a 6-day blanket dress, and she had some ideas and we were working them out. We got so far and then we stopped. I think she went to Coachella, and I was working on something else. I grew up on Lisa Frank, so rainbows. I remember that. I was Holly Hobby. That was junior high, was Holly Hobby. And then I went to Denim Blue. I had a denim thing. Everything was denim. I had a denim jacket, a denim hat, a denim bike. I had denim, 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 denim. Blue denim, everything. It was weird. I was a weirdo. And then I got a little bit older, and it was the Mork and Mindy suspenders at the roller skating rink with the buttons. I did that, and I had I didn't only have the rainbow suspenders. I had those when everybody had them. I had like a big wide pair, and then I had a skinny pair, and then I had other like, I did not want to let the trend go. Okay. After it was like no longer cool to wear the Mork and Mindy ones, I had like more neutral colors of suspenders. And I was like, I was just going to be the suspender person forever. Like, that was going to be my thing. The suspenders and the hat. I was like a hat person. I would wear hats all the time. And, because I don't know. I'm one of those weird people. I don't know why, but I look good in hats. I still want Mork's jacket. Oh, yes. And then the satin. Okay. The satin shorts, the satin jacket. I did everything satin. I think that came after the, denim and before the suspenders. I don't remember, but yes, then it was satin everything, shiny satin everything. Do you remember the show Blossom where she always had the hats? Yes, I do. But that was a little bit more my younger sister's era. I was the Mork and Mindy era. That was when I was in junior high going to the roller skating rink and hoping upon hope that somebody would ask me to slow skate. And that he would know how to skate backwards. So we could slow skate facing each other. That was, like all the coolest boys did that. They could skate backwards and so you could couple skate and he could be backwards and you could be forwards. I know, it's goals. Oh my goodness, I have finally finished this round. Help me. Help me. Oh my goodness. Marry that boy. Unfortunately, I did marry somebody from the roller rink and it didn't turn out so great. But we had two amazing kids together. And the alimony is... Oh my goodness. And then I remember going back there, like, I don't know, years later after the, like my nieces and one of my nieces or nephews or somebody had a, birthday party or something at the roller rink, and it was like going back there was like, where the pizza smells like junior high. All the memories. I mean, I just lived for that. I married my nerd that loved the same video games and understands my ADHD speak. Yeah. I was just like, I just thought he was so cool. And he actually really was, but not so great behind closed doors. But anyways, it all worked out for the best. Okay. Round 3C. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know if Andrew's still here. He probably left. Slip stitch into the next space. Chain 2. Double crochet 2 together in the same space. I bet he was... You're right. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. 3 double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochet in each of the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. I'm doing it. You're hilarious. He actually never asked me to roller skate, so I never really roller skated with him, but band camp was where we really connected. A couple years after I was pining away for him at roller skating. That one time at band camp, I know, right? Mommy and Daddy, how did you guys meet? Oh, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in the peak. I know. I forgot about those movies. Oh, man. 3 double crochet in each of the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. I can laugh about it now. I survived the years of trauma. Oh my God. Those were the days. We were too young, that's a fact. That is a fact. Where my husband used to think he could heal organs. Stop it. What the heck? Oh my goodness. You can always threaten to go back. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh man. All right, now we've got 3 double crochet in each of the next 2 spaces and 3, 3, 3 in the peak. Oh my God. You are hilarious. He called me 4 years after I got married and asked if I was happy and gave I gave my husband the phone so I could laugh. Oh, that's funny. I don't have a lot of crazy dating stories. Because honestly, I mean, I was so young when I uh, started dating him, and then we got married, and uh, was pretty much it for a good 30 years. And I just haven't made a whole lot of space for dating since my divorce, and really happy with my life the way it is. But, if someone were to come along, they would really have to know how to treat me. I'll just say that. Yours gave you great kids. My kids really, like, honestly, no regrets because of the two of them. They're just great people. I love them so much. I had so much fun. Like, my ex was in the military, so he was away a lot, and it was just me and them for a lot of the time. Being in a relationship isn't the only point of life. Being single can still, oh, I've never been this happy, honestly, in my life. This is, um, I've really learned a lot about myself, and I've grown so much, and I've had so many surprises and so much good fortune, and I never imagined my life could be like this, really. It's great. But yeah, I had so much fun raising my kids. It was just me and them a lot of the time. And, because we moved around a, a lot when they were first starting school, I kept them out of school until they were like, until we were in a place where we could have some stability and they could be in school for, like, um, a number of years. And, and so we just did a lot of fun stuff. It was just fun. It was just really fun having them to myself a lot of the time. It was hard. I felt like a single parent. I felt like I was on my own doing stuff a lot of the time, but I had fun. I had so much fun with them. Like, when my kids are in my dreams, they're always like um at that age that they were when we were in California, and my ex was out on deployment like almost all the time. And it was just me and the kids out there, and we just we were in the car a lot driving to like different activities. We were playing the violin, we were doing like swimming lessons, we would go to these cool science camps, and it was just fun. We just had fun. I think they push too much that relationships are the main goal when it's really to be happy. Well, I, you know, I grew up in kind of a small town with the old fashioned kind of attitude, even though, like, um, I was, it was kind of an old fashioned attitude, like very conservative attitude where like, um, I wasn't brought up to really be career oriented. I was brought up to be, a mom first. And then my, when my boyfriend, then later husband, then he joined the military in college. And it was like, well, I'm going to be in the military. Then when you're in the military, it's like back to the 19, or at least it was at the time when I got married, and, my ex-husband was starting his career. But the attitude was like, I'll never forget, he got into postgraduate school and they were like, let your husband study, don't bother him. You know, it was like back to the 1950s. It's like, don't expect to see your husband, you're in charge of the kids, you know, like it would have been impossible for me to work full time if I had wanted to. It was very, you know, like this is my career and this is the family was family was secondary. It just was. It was just how it was. And you know, it just you felt like you were doing the right thing, supporting your husband's career. And you know, my husband was a pilot and he went to the postgraduate school for the Navy, and he did some important stuff and some really cool stuff. And so it was like, yeah, of course I'm going to support that, you know. And so a lot of my goals were secondary all the time, and uh I just my life was centered on my kids and I loved it. I was really happy just being a stay-at-home mom and taking care of them all the time and even doing all their school and being their teacher. And that part was hard. That wasn't something I ever really intended to do, but you know, I'm glad I did it. Like my kids, when they went to school, they were, first of all, they're freaking geniuses. They're super talented. And when they went to school, they were like, they just had such a good handle on who they were as people. They were like in 5th and 7th grade when they went to school. And my daughter was really artsy and she like never succumbed to peer pressure. They were just like solid about who they were. It was really cool. Looking back at how we were taught to be ladies makes me sad because that's how moms. Yeah. Yeah, it was, you know, I had a lot of that in my upbringing. I'm talking and I'm not paying attention to my pattern here. I'm on autopilot, so anyone that's watching the replay is going to be like, shut up, we don't care. Oh no, it's fine. I think my followers are used to it because like I'm terrible at making tutorial videos. So this is like just how I do it. I just go on, I make the whole project on lives and then I leave the replay up on YouTube and people can follow along and they have the whole thing. This is the first time I've ever done the supernova. I've ever like taken video of all these. It has like the repeats when you get to like this part where I've added like where it adds in this other point, like it gets a little bit confusing because like each one of these repeats is slightly different. So it's kind of a lot to keep track of, but it's not hard. But I've never done these on video. I don't regret this combo at all. That's the best laugh I've had in a while. A while. The guy that organizes your organs for you. Oh my goodness. That's a good one. Okay, so I'll read this next repeat out loud and for people that are following along. And this is round 3C. I was amazing and still I blame being 18. Yep. I mean, I don't know, when you're that age, you just think that life is going, you have to hurry up and be an adult and hurry up and hurry up and hurry up. And if I could tell my younger self anything, it would be just slow down, And of course, people try to tell you that when you're that age and you're like, I'm never going to be old like you. I'm never going to be old and dumb like you. And here we are. I did a yin yoga. I did yin yoga over the weekend, and I feel like my neck has been adjusted or something. It was great. My mom pushed for me to get married because she felt I was too independent. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine? Now we want our kids to be independent. Holy moly. Excuse me. Okay, 3 double crochet in each of the next 6 spaces. My mom wanted me to stay close to home in my hometown. She didn't want me to go away. And I always had wanderlust. I always wanted to, live in different places. And so I have to say, being married to somebody in the military, I got to live in a lot of different places that I probably never would have thought to ever go to on my own, So I'm grateful for so much of it because it really was like the kind of life I had dreamed of, that I wanted to go and experience different places and live there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3, 3, 3 in the peak. My mom was only allowed an education up until 3rd grade. Oh my gosh. After that, it was learning to be a wife. Wow. Wow. See, and that's not like we're not talking about your grandmother or your great grandmother or your great great grandmother. This is your mom, Okay, and then 3 double crochet in each of the next 6 spaces. I feel like even though I was encouraged and told, you're a girl, you don't need to go to college, because you're going to be a mom and stay at home anyways, and you're probably not going to work, I was told things like that. But even though I was told that, I also remember being really, really young, like a really young child, and wanting to play with baby dolls and wanting to be a mom and pretending I was a mom and playing house and things like that. So I think that part of it truly was, my life's mission to experience motherhood and be a mom. I only got to have 2 kids, but I had a boy and a girl, and because of our lifestyle and different health problems that I had, it was enough. It was enough. Double crochet 2 together in each of the next 2 spaces. I'm still on the first cake. I am. There's still quite a bit of it left too. and then double crochet in each, 3 double crochet in each of the next 2 spaces, and 3 3 3 in the peak. It's so funny that guy called you and tried to steal you away from your husband 10 years later. Are you happy? He's still thinking about you. He wants to organize you some more. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. That was a weird Freudian slip. Oh my gosh. That's too much. Oh my heavens. Ah, I forgot to plug my phone in again. I think this is only the third row I've done tonight. Of course, that one row was really super slow because I was kind of reworking it. All right, to put all this on my list of things to do is to look at the supernova pattern again and fix it. Fix it! I can't believe I'm still on the first cake. Woohoo! I'm almost back around. All the way around. This is day 5. Uh-oh. I repotted some of my plants today, my house plants, and I have seen a couple of those little bugs flying around. It's just the worst when you buy the potting soil from the store and it's got those bugs in it. You plant the little plants and you put them in your house, and then the bugs. I'm going to have to do the hydrogen peroxide on them. I had to really blast some of my plants last year with hydrogen peroxide because I had bugs all over my house and I didn't know where they were from. And then somebody was like, those come from your house plants. I felt bad, but I really had to like fry them. I had to really hit them hard with the hydrogen peroxide a couple times. I finally got rid of them. Now they're back! Okay, so this is round 3C. So now there are no more different rounds, I don't think, in this blanket. Okay. From here on out, it's all repeating the rounds that we have already done. So from here, round 4 never changes. It's always round 4. And then round 5 will always be round 5. round 5 will always be round 5A. Round 6A will always be 6A. I just noticed a mistake. That's from when so it'll be 4, 5A, 6A, 7B, and then it'll be 2B, 3B. Oh no, that's not right either. It'll be 2C and 3C. Hi, Amy. Your kids FaceTimed you. You've been gone the whole time. That was like last night when we started texting, and then my friend called and I was on the phone with him for like, I don't know, 4 hours, something like that. And I was like, sorry, Trav called me, and I think you were probably asleep. How are they doing? Are they having fun? Oh yeah, there it is. It's written right there. The repeats after this is 4, 5A, 6A, 7B, 2C, 3C in that order. It says approximately 1 time for baby blanket size, 3 times for throw size. So I got at least 3 repeats to go here, guys. It's 20 inches means it's only 40 inches across. So it would be a large baby blanket. Yeah, one more repeat for a baby blanket. I kind of want to do one more round. Let me do my round 4. Round 4 is always going to be the same. It starts with chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, single crochet in each stitch around, 3 single crochet in the chain 3 space in the peaks. 9:40. Let's see how long it takes me. Be a cute blanket for a baby to lay out for a baby to play on, wouldn't it? Well, these colors are really pretty. You did miss Andrew. He was here for a while. You missed some funny stories. Board Crochet was here. I think they're gone now, but they were here, and they had some funny stuff. We were talking about the roller skating rink, and bye Debbie, see you later. The roller skating rink, and Mork and Minnie suspenders, and neon trends, and old boyfriends, ex-husbands. She was talking about one of her exes, and oh my goodness, I laughed so hard. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. Whoops. Also, I made another little update to the pattern, so I think it'll make it easier to read. And I'll post that tonight. Hi, Hessa. How are you? Good to see you. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with the other one. I changed it, and I think I made it a little easier to read is all. One thing I did say, I don't know if you were here earlier on the call, but I think something I'm going to add to this pattern is in the notes in the beginning is to mark off the stitch counts for the repeats as you're doing them, because it's easy to get confused. I mean, I sat down and I was like, what the heck row am I on? Oh, good. I repotted my plants, Amy, and now I have those little bugs. I have a couple little bugs flying around. I'm trying to get them nip it in the bud before they get out of control like they did before. It's too cold. It's getting down to the 40s at night, so it's too cold. I have to bring all the plants and stuff in. I brought a bunch of them in today. I got to go out and get the pineapples. It's a lot of plants. I'm like, I have a lot of plants. Like, they're all in the living room right now. And I'm like, this is too many plants for this room. I have to put them in some of the other rooms and, you know, remember to check on them and water them, especially in the, you know, that side that I don't use that much. You measured your man blanket? How big is it? Eight feet. Which row do I stop on? You stop on row 4. Wow. Finally. Are you going to do the border? The half herringbone double crochet border that it gives. I'll go around it in all the colors, I think. Yeah, the border on that one is one round of herringbone half double crochet in each color. And then it ends with the last round is reverse half double crochet. Yeah, you stop on you end on round 4 and on row 4, and then you continue around the side with single crochet. You go all the way around on that last row 4 in single crochet. And then you do the then you start the the herringbone half double crochet. I haven't taken a deep breath in a while. Trying to do this single crochet round as fast as I can. Oh, I'm almost done. Okay, so this is day 5 of this blanket, and would I be further along if I wasn't doing it on a live and stopping and fixing? Probably. I probably would be a little further along than I am. So I'm going to say that realistically, 6 days really only gets you to the baby blanket size with 3-weight yarn. That's what I believe at this point. Because this is day 5 for me. I feel like the blanket's awfully big. It does slow me down a little bit to do it on a live and talk, but I've been cranking along pretty fast. You know, when I'm not explaining stuff, so I'm going to say baby blanket in 6 days if you're using 3-weight, DK weight, or whatever. Have you been weaving your ends in as you go along on the man blanket? I believe I still have a few ends hanging off of mine. Although I sat down one night and I wove the ends in on like a pile of stuff I had sitting there. I sat there and did a bunch of ends. Tonight when I get off of here, I'm going to go crochet some more. I'm making a baby blanket. And I really want to finish it tonight so I can photograph it before I give it away. I'm going to give it away on Wednesday. I didn't get enough done on it last night. Well, I worked on it over the weekend, but I was working on it while I was in a training, and I did tell them that, like, oh, I keep my hands busy and it helps me stay focused. So I was working on it, but I was not concentrating on it. And then pretty much everything I did on it yesterday, I did incorrectly. So I had to rip out everything I did. during the training yesterday, and it honestly, it wasn't that much. I was able to go ahead and like get caught back up pretty much to where I was in like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. But still, it's a small blanket, so it's like it would have been done, you know, I would have been done with it by now. Would have been able to finish it today, but I didn't finish it. Nope. Alrighty. Alrighty then. There we go. All right, I don't know what's happening. I'm going to stop now and change back to first color and then do them in order. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to pull one of these. Don't need this anymore. Don't need these on this project anymore. So I'll pull them off and put this on here for day 5. I mean, it's not a race or a challenge, but people do like to know day 1, day 2, day 3, how much you did or whatever. So, oh, let me just put it around the stitch. I don't like doing that, but it doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, so it's pretty. It is pretty. Lay it down and admire it. Feels like I have a bruise or something right there. I don't know what happened, but that is sore. See where it's red? This is the side that always hurts. Always have some lumps in there. We did a stretch in that restorative, or not restorative, that yin class. We did a posture and held it for a really long time called broken wing, where you lay down on your stomach and then you turn and you open up. And then in yin yoga, you hold the pose for a really long time in stillness, like 3 to 5 minutes. And whoo, man, that really, I felt that. I was like, ooh, I've been crocheting a lot with that arm. A lot. I felt that. It felt good though. Like it felt needed, you know. You know how that feels. All right, my friends, this is going to be it for me tonight. I am this will be obviously posted, the replay on my YouTube. Not 100% sure how helpful it'll be, but I'm sure somebody will want to follow along with it. And I hope you find it helpful and useful and enjoy chatting and laughing along with me tonight. Okay. All right. Have a good one, and I'll see you all soon. I don't know when I'll be here next. I'll try and come on tomorrow, but who knows? It all depends on how I'm feeling. All right. Have a good one. Bye.